Solipsism is an invasive weed in the garden of philosophical ideas. It is the ultimate obfuscation of objective truth, and it comes in many forms. Fundamentally, it is the idea that one cannot know anything, that there can be no verification of existence outside of one's own consciousness. Taken to the furthest extent, it is the belief that only oneself is provably real. Everyone else is assumed to be a simulation, since we cannot verify their sentience. This worldview is incredibly egotistical. It places the belief holder into a separate class of existence from all others, the exception to the rest of creation, as the only sentient life form isolated within a simulation. This worldview cannot support the notion of human rights because it dehumanizes human beings into non-sentient programs. Furthermore, solipsism is amoral, meaning the subjective experience of the belief holder poses no real consequence for any other person since we cannot know if others are real. So there can be no boundaries of violation. What is right for the solipsist becomes a self-declared universal law. The seeds of solipsism have forged the roots of many belief systems prevalent today. The most abundant variety of this is the New Age tenet, my truth and your truth. According to this line of thought, there are infinite truths because all is perception. While New Age proponents do not outright deny the sentience of other human beings, they will still concur that every person has a subjective experience that everyone else must acknowledge, and as such, morality is subjective as well. In fact, to a greater extent, objective reality either does not exist, period, or has no relevance to the human experience. Many New Agers suffer from cognitive dissonance, as they seem to be able to recognize and decry wrongdoing when it affects them personally or it would benefit them socially. But when hard-pressed to define morality itself, they resort to everyone has to decide what is right for them. Say no to solipsism in all its forms. Say no to moral relativism, the slippery slope where anything goes. Say no to the destruction of masculine left-brain objectivism. We are physical beings, and our actions create real consequence. In fact, I cannot be an alchemist if I am in denial of my physical self and the tangible, observable world around me. I must be able to trust what my eyes see, where solipsism would leave me blind. What I will not do is accept that the earth is flat, that men can be women, and that a rapist is just living his truth. Get out of here with your subversions of reality. It's time for philosophy to weed the garden of postmodernism and solipsism so that better thoughts can come to light.